was just another dark and bitter Thursday evening. The smoke-filled streets obscured my sight and disturbed my thoughts. I knew it was coming. Another victim had been left to rot in a gutter. Jimmy was my right-hand man. He was always there when I needed him.
What do you make of it, boss?
Well, just as I suspected.
What is it?
Maple syrup. That poor sap.
I couldn't figure it out, no matter how much I tried. I didn't have any leads? I didn't have any suspects?
Coffee?
Oh, no thanks.
Where was I? This investigation was becoming harder than a New York Times crossword puzzle.
Sunday edition.
Excuse me, I'm gonna go make a phone call real quick.
So, I heard you were working on the Jameson case. I have some information you might be needing. Meet me by the warehouse on Shady Lane. I'll be there at midnight.
Her name was Winnie Cooper. I couldn't get her out of my mind. Thoughts of her stuck to me like the dirty muck underneath my shoes.
I knew you'd come.
What do you want to say?
I'll tell you.
Are you involved in this?
No, but I know who is.
Why are you carrying a martini?
It's water.
Is it Jimmy?
Why would you think that?
He's the only other important character we have.
I knew it was Jimmy, but I couldn't believe it. What the hell was he thinking?
What the hell were you thinking?
What do you mean, boss?
You know what you did! You killed Jameson!
It wasn't me!
Look, I'm not calling you a liar, but you're lying to me, alright? Your fingerprints were all over the crime scene.
I was investigating.
He was your landlord. You didn't pay your rent on time.
My landlord. No wonder the rent wasn't due.
Unless... there was that coffee cup. And the apron.
What apron?
The waitress.
All she asked was if you wanted coffee.
I have a feeling she's been serving more than just his coffee.
Jumpin' G. Willikers, let's roll.
How do you know Jameson?
And cut to the chase. We all know what you did.
I didn't do anything.
When he found out he was going to leave you, penniless, heartbroken, with the baby on the way, you couldn't stand it.
I was doing just fine on my own.
Both you and I
Know that you alone can barely live off the salary of being a waitress, especially with the baby on the way.
The moment that he realized there was going to be an extra mouth to feed, he was already buying his train ticket out of town.
I told him he had to choose between me and his other life, and I thought I was the obvious choice.
He had a family, a wife, kids. You were his other life. And then when you weren't working out, he turned his back on you.
If I would have known that he was gonna leave me, I would have never fallen for it. I begged him to stay, not only for me, but for our unborn child as well.
So then when he spat in your face, you cracked.
He was sitting there like fat pig he was, eating his breakfast, being all for himself, and then there's a knife. There's a knife right next to it. I picked it up.
And then you stabbed him!
If I couldn't have him, nobody could. I'm glad he's dead.
That's all I needed to hear. You dragged his body to the alleyway and left him to rot. Just like he left you. You were bitter, but you finally found a solution.
Case closed. Looks like this time she got served.